And, yeah, then there's, uh, number 4. Code Red. Not sponsored. Uh, yeah, so, number 4, Tartarus. And, yeah, you guys knew this had to be there. Tartarus, by far, best arc in the anime. Now, yes, Reunion Rumble is a better arc, but sadly, it hasn't been made part of the anime yet. So I couldn't put that here. Even though it is a better arc, in my opinion, Tartarus is a close second. I really enjoyed the Tartarus arc because it was the first arc that actually made me give a shit. I actually cared about each of the characters to the point where it changed my perspective, to the point where I no longer feel like calling all these characters by rude nicknames. I actually care enough to call them by what they're called. Um, and yeah, um, so Tartarus arc just did a lot for me. It helped me realize why so many people liked it. Like, I'm very grateful to the Tartarus arc, and yeah, I think it is a wonderful arc, and yeah, so that's it for number 4. Number three is Gaijio. And the main reason why he's number 3 is, again, when I first met him, I I didn't really care. I didn't hate him. I thought his power was cool, but like he just didn't really do anything for me. That is until after the battle against Loxus. After him and Natsu's battle against Loxus, when Natsu's all bandaged up and you can't understand a word he's saying, yet somehow Gaijio can. I don't know. Just that scene made me laugh. That scene made me laugh, and it was it was something. It was a detail that was so small, and yet it made me want to see more of Gaijio. I got curious about what was going to happen with Gaijio after that, so I kept watching him. I kept watching Gaijio, and the more I watched of him, the more awesome he became, in my opinion. And yeah, I like Gaijio. He seems like a pretty awesome guy, and he'll deny it. He'll deny it till the cows come home. He'll talk about beating everybody up, but he does actually care about Fairy Tail. He cares about Fairy Tail. He cares about these people. He thinks of them as his friends. He'll never call them his friends, but he certainly thinks of them as his friends. And Sissy refuses to leave the camera. Oh, man. But yeah, so Gaijil's number 3. Number 2, Urza. And yeah, you knew she was going to be here. And yeah, she was the character that I was actually most interested in back when I first started Fairy Tail February. Um, when she got introduced at the very end of the Daybreak arc, I was actually curious what kind of character she was, because I had never seen her before. I only watched the first 3 episodes of the anime back when it first came out. So I never got to see the end of the 4th episode where she gets introduced. Um, and then comes the Lullaby arc, and we actually get to see some of what she can do, and she's pretty badass. She's a character that I wanted to see more of. When we finally got more in the Tower of Heaven, again, it was fucking Natsu who saved the day like always. Um, but regardless, she still remained that awesome, badass character that I saw at the end of episode 4. Um, and I just, I really like Urza as a character. She's a really strong, really independent, uh, and yet at the same time, kind of girly. Really think about this. Of all the females, Urza's the one who changes her clothes the most, and that's partly thanks to her requip. And that's not including her armor. That's including all the outfits that she doesn't use in battle. Like most of the girls in the series has like five or six outfits that they wear throughout the entirety of the anime. Throughout all 265 episodes, there's like 5 or 6 outfits for like each of the girls to wear. But Urza, she has like 20 different outfits, not including all the armor she has, that she ends up wearing like all the time. And she gets even more after the first time skip. And she's just like, she's honestly, despite being the most tomboyish female in the series, she's also the most girly because she not only wears jewelry, but she also changes her outfit as much as possible. And hello, sissy. Hello, sissy. Um, and yeah, so I really enjoy her. So she's number 2. And then we get to number 1, and you've probably already guessed it. It's Wendy. Like I said in the Tartarus review, if Wendy had been the main character from the start, the series could have been a hell of a lot better. I would have been a million times more interested in the series than I initially was. Like, I think that having Wendy as the main character would have been amazing because you would have gotten to see her grow up as the series went on. Now, you do get that in the official series, but not nearly as much. It's not focused on as much as it should be, as much as I feel it should be. I would have loved to have seen a anime or a manga where Wendy is the main character. Uh, that would be a manga I would read. That would be an anime I would watch. If it's all about Wendy and the journeys she goes on and showing her grow up and showing her get stronger, I would read that. I would read that. I would watch that. Come on, Hiro. Make it happen. Hiro Mashima, please. Make a manga or an anime or something about Wendy. Give us a story all about Wendy, because she is by far the best character in this series. She has the most progression as a character. She has the most development. She has an incredibly sad backstory. And, like, she's just a character that I really want to see more of. I would love to see more of her. And she's just an amazing character. So, she's my number 1. And, and not to mention the fact that she can use Dragon Force whenever the hell she wants now. Yeah, in Reunion Rumble, she ends up using, Dragon's Force in one of the fights. And yeah, they state how she's been training and how she can now use it whenever she wants. Unlike freaking Natsu, who can only bring it out when the plot demands it, and Gaijil, who I don't think we've even seen use it before. She can use it whenever she wants. She is a true Dragon Slayer. In that sense, she's more powerful than Natsu is right now, because not only has she inherited the winds of her dragon but also she can use the Dragon's Force whenever she wants, which is something that Natsu can't do. He can't use the Dragon's Force whenever he wants. So in that sense, Wendy is now stronger than Natsu. If she went all out in a battle against Natsu, I'm like 80% certain she would come out on top. Now, if Natsu played dirty, then he'd win. If Natsu played dirty, he'd win. But I highly doubt he would play dirty against Wenri. In fact, I bet you anything he would probably go easy on her, because she's his friend. Yeah, so Wendy, my favorite character, by far the best part of the series. So there you go. The top 12 best parts of Fairy Tail. Top 12 best things in Fairy Tail. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This will be a 2-part video. And I'm going to try to have both come up at the same time. Around the same time. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this month of Fairy Tail February. And I got lots of stuff planned. And there will be another month of anime this year. And I'm going to do things a little bit differently this time around. There's going to be 2 lists. They're going to be 2 short lists. And that's why there's going to be 2 of them. And, yeah. So, I hope you guys look forward to that. I am. And, yeah, I will see you guys then. Alright. Take care, everyone.